People are saying that Anya Taylor-Joy is playing the Silver Surfer in the MCU, and
This is a false trail.
a lot of this is just purely speculation, but I think that I might actually know who she is playing. And it might not be who you're thinking, so let's dive in. What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Jones Vibes. Hit the like button if you're feeling fantastic, and let's dive in. So a few days ago, a report came out that Anya Taylor-Joy might be joining the MCU, and not as just a callback to the New Mutants or anything. This time, she would be taking on a villainous role, possibly in the Fantastic Four, and working for Galactus. And although this is not official, everybody on the internet decided to run with the fact that she was playing the Silver Surfer and that Disney was gender swapping this role and everybody should be freaking out and going crazy. And this is a place that you guys come for calm vibes, and so we're gonna do just that and break this down and actually see what's happening. So just looking into this, I saw a very interesting theory on the Marvel subreddit RMCU Theories, and user Amateur Vitruvian had this to say. Rumors are circulating that Marvel allegedly gender swapped Silver Surfer in the MCU debut Fantastic Four movie, which is on, I think they meant in the works, and casted Anya Taylor-Joy to play him, but I think that's not the case. For starters, Galactus has many heralds. Some of them are female and silver in color. Among them, Stardust also has distinctive sets of eyes. And I think that this would make a lot more sense. Galactus has a lot of heralds, some of whom are super cool. Stardust, for instance, unlike most of Galactus' heralds, sets out to kill everybody who's trying to escape the planets that Galactus is feeding upon. And to me, that's similar to like the Maw for Thanos. So she would be somebody who's just ruthless and carrying out the orders of Galactus. And for me, if we're talking about the Fantastic Four, like, I'm not looking for another zany and kooky film. I want some real stakes out of this, and having her be this like killer that's just like stone cold, I think it would be perfect. And then you add Silver Surfer to the mix and have them kind of be this like dynamic duo, and Silver Surfer has his own complete story, which I'm very excited to get to. But I think what I'm trying to say is that I just want the MCU to start having some very hard-hitting stuff again, and I think that Stardust could be just that. Not to mention, Anya Taylor-Joy is an incredible actress, and just having her in the MCU would be fantastic, no pun. But that's a lot to take in. As always, let me know what you guys think. People on the internet are just running wild with this theory that she's gonna be the Silver Surfer, yet there hasn't been any sort of like official announcement regarding that, and so I wouldn't get too caught up with that. If that ends up being the case, I'll eat my words, and I'd be like, well, I guess Anya Taylor-Joy is the Silver Surfer, but I just highly doubt that they're gonna do that. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, and I want to move on to one other thing that I saw in the news today that kind of piqued my interest. So I saw some news, or rather comments, from Wyatt Russell, the US agent himself, regarding the Thunderbolts, and I found this very interesting. In an interview that he was doing with his dad for the Apple Plus series Monarch, the Hollywood Reporter actually reported on this interview and was just taking some of the clips out of what he was saying. He was talking about the MCU as well as the Thunderbolts, and he had this to say. He said, "I know everybody is sort of on this Marvel train right now of things not going well." He then commended the film's team, listing co-stars Florence Pugh, Sebastian Stan, David Harbour, and director Jake Schreier. He then said, "I know Jake so well, and I know how smart Jake is, and how much he cares about making something interesting and different and utilizing everyone's talent to the best of their ability. And the story that I think they've come up with is really interesting. I know parts of the story and how the story works. I can't talk about it, but it's not a straightforward Marvel movie as you've seen in the past." He then continued, "I think that it's going to be a lot of fun, but I think it will be something that hopefully Marvel fans will look at and go, oh, okay, this is a little different. Let's go hard at it. And as far as how we are approaching it, it's time to go to work a little bit. It's time to make a good Marvel movie. So let's do that and work hard at it and don't take things for granted." And hearing that from Wyatt Russell is very uplifting. There have been a lot of changes. The MCU and Disney just in general has been in the news so much. Bob Iger coming out and talking about how they want to do more quality projects over quantity of projects. And that makes a lot of sense. And so then seeing this clip, it just seems like things are trending in an upward direction, and he's attached to the project. So clearly he's going to say good things about the Thunderbolts, but you wouldn't expect him to go that in depth, as well as to reference what's been happening in the MCU and the overall feeling that's been happening. This really just speaks along the same lines that I've spoken about already this week. I think that a lot of MCU fans are really looking for some more mature content, and with Echo on the horizon, depending on how that goes, and this Marvel Spotlight thing, I'm just hoping that the Thunderbolts movie can feel reminiscent to a movie like The Winter Soldier or Civil War. I'm not looking for the MCU's Suicide Squad or anything. What I'm looking for is just a good movie with well-written characters and a solid plot. Like, that's all you need. It doesn't have to be a CGI fest. I think, honestly, it would be a great idea to ground this movie in reality and have, like, huge action set pieces as well as, like, car chases and just things that put you in the action, like stunt choreography that feels real, if you get what I'm saying. I think that there's more than enough talent in this movie to make it work. We also have Steven Yeun coming in as Sentry, and that could be really cool. And so, I don't know. I honestly know that there are a lot of Thunderbolts doubters out there. Like, I've heard a lot of noise surrounding just this project specifically. I really want to keep a positive vibe about this and just have faith, because these comments clearly trend in a good direction. But hopefully it just comes together, so we'll see. But anyway, that's about it for the Marvel news that came in today. Please let me know all of your guys' thoughts on this. There's so much to talk about. There's so many different opinions being thrown around. I'd love to just hear what you guys think. Also, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. I'd appreciate that more than you know. Subscribe to the channel for more videos. You can also follow me on X at Jones Vibes Only. And don't forget to keep up the good vibes, guys. But is Anya Taylor-Joy playing the Silver Surfer? I doubt it.
Jones Vibes.